A shift from punishment to reform. If prisons focused entirely on rehabilitation rather than punishment, the criminal justice system would prioritize helping offenders reintegrate into society. The goal would be to address the root causes of crime, such as poverty, addiction, and lack of education, rather than simply isolating offenders from the public. Lower recidivism rates. One of the biggest advantages of a rehabilitation-focused prison system would be a significant reduction in repeat offenses. Studies show that when prisoners receive education, job training, and therapy, they are far less likely to return to crime after release. Education and skill development. Prisons would function more like rehabilitation centers, offering programs that teach essential life and work skills. Inmates would have access to vocational training, higher education, and financial literacy courses, preparing them for stable employment once they are released. Mental health and addiction treatment. A major portion of the prison population struggles with mental health issues and substance abuse. A rehabilitative prison system would prioritize therapy, counseling, and medical treatment to address these challenges, helping inmates recover and reintegrate successfully. By focusing on rehabilitation, society could become safer in the long run. Instead of being released with no support, former inmates would return as contributing members of society, reducing the overall crime rate and improving community well-being. Cost savings for governments. Although some argue that rehabilitation programs require more investment up front, they often save money in the long term. Keeping people in prison is expensive, and a system that reduces reoffending would lower incarceration costs over time. Changes in prison staff roles. Instead of acting primarily as guards, prison staff would take on roles similar to social workers, counselors, and educators. Their job would shift from enforcing discipline to guiding inmates through rehabilitation programs and preparing them for life after prison. Public perception and resistance. One challenge would be changing public perception. Many people believe that criminals should be punished rather than rehabilitated. Society would need to shift its mindset to recognize that helping offenders improve their lives benefits everyone in the long run. Addressing victims' needs. A rehabilitation-focused system would also need to consider the rights and needs of crime victims. Restorative justice programs where offenders work to make amends to victims and communities could play a crucial role in balancing rehabilitation with accountability. A more humane justice system. Ultimately, a justice system centered on rehabilitation would reflect a more compassionate society. Instead of locking people away indefinitely, it would offer second chances, recognizing that many offenders are capable of change and growth when given the right support.